This is the United Club Infinite card, and the more I dug into this card product, the more I realized it's probably one of, if not the best airline credit card I've ever seen. From its ability to earn rewards, help you qualify for United Elite status, plus other insurance and protections and partner benefits, the overall package this card offers is extremely compelling for the right people. So in today's video, we'll be doing a very in-depth review of this card product. That way you'll be fully equipped to take advantage of all these great benefits. Also, I'll even answer a lot of the smaller nuanced questions. For example, the free check bag benefit. Do you have to pay with your card? Do you not? What about authorized users? So on and so forth. So let's begin. We'll begin with the welcome offer, which right now is to earn 80,000 miles after spending $5,000 on purchases in the first 3 months. The approximate value of those miles when redeemed for a United or United partner flight would be around $1,040 on average. And that is some great value in year one, which more than covers the annual fee, as you're about to see. That annual fee will cost you $525 per year. However, after you've paid it and gotten your welcome offer in that first year, you can continue earning miles in the following categories: 4 miles per dollar on United purchases, double on all other travel, double on dining, and then 1 mile per dollar on all other purchases. Now, if one of your goals is to accumulate United miles as quickly as possible for a future redemption, then that 4 mile per dollar category on United purchases when you're paying cash is actually pretty decent. It's about a 5.2% return if you were to put that in cashback terms. But everything else, like the double mile per dollar categories, that's about half the value, so 2.6% return. Not that great. There are plenty of other cards that could do much better for other travel and dining, even for flights as well. But just so you're fully informed about what counts versus what doesn't for a United purchase versus an other travel purchase, here's how Chase, the card issuer of this card, explains or defines it all. United purchases earning 4 miles per dollar will include things like airline tickets, of course purchased on United.com, seat upgrades, Economy Plus purchases, in-flight food, beverages, and Wi-Fi, baggage services or other United fees, and the United card events that Chase might communicate via the marketing channels. What is excluded, on the other hand, will be things like United Cruises, United Mileage Plus X purchases in their shopping app, the DirecTV and merchandise awards offered through their platform, and other third-party bookings. Then for the other travel category earning double miles, that will include things like airfare, that is other than United.com, for instance, also trains, local transit, cruise lines, hotels, car rentals, taxi cabs, resorts, rideshare services, and tolls. And if you've been in the travel/credit card game long enough, you probably are very aware that 1 mile or 1 point in one program is not equal to 1 mile or point in another. So in terms of what United miles are worth, here's what you may be able to expect. When redeemed for flights, 1 United mile is on average about 1.3 cents each. So as an example, that's how your 80,000 miles earned from that welcome offer would be worth about $1,040 of cash. And by cash, I mean toward a United flight. You cannot redeem United miles just for cash back in your pocket. Now, what we're going to do next is move into the benefits of this card. And despite the fact that I cut out a lot of fluff, there's still a lot to go over. So I'll let you, of course, pause any of the following screens as long as you would like to look them over in as much detail as you would like. So let's begin here with this crazy long benefit train. I think there are at least 14 to go over, but nonetheless, that's why I say this card is so freaking great. Benefit number 1, and perhaps the most valuable benefit of all of them, is the United Club membership. It is fully included with the card. There's nothing else that you have to do to pay for this. And the access requirements and eligibility are listed out right here. Basically, what you need to know here is that you must present a same-day boarding pass on United or one of the partner flights, as well as show a valid United Club member number. Also note that access is permitted both at your departure and arrival airports. In terms of the guesting privileges, you've got one of 2 options here. You can either have 2 adults, that is you as the primary cardholder plus 1 guest of your choice, or you as 1 adult plus dependent children, provided that they are 21 years of age or younger. And as for the not so great news in terms of the authorized users, well, they do not receive their own United Club membership. They must access only when accompanied by the primary cardholder and if they qualify as an eligible guest. Definitely an awesome benefit for the primary cardholder, less so for those AUs. However, perhaps that is going to work in everybody's favor by keeping the overcrowding issue under control. The second main benefit is to get your first and second checked bags totally free. It's valid for the primary cardholder plus one companion on the same reservation. Below that, you can see where it's valid and where it's not. And as for the authorized users, they're also eligible if they're on the same reservation as the primary cardholder. Now, for the requirements for this benefit to work, the primary card member must include their Mileage Plus loyalty number on their reservation and use their United Club Visa Infinite card to purchase the tickets. Definitely remember that, because not every airline card works the same way. For example, the American Airlines or Delta ones do not require you to pay with the cards. You just have to have your loyalty number on file. But United goes one extra step and does say, hey, you've got to pay for it with your card. Benefit number 3 is called Premier Access, and this is a really cool benefit because it kind of simulates elite status for those of you who may not actually qualify for Premier status. So this gives you access to the designated check-in lines, priority security lines, priority boarding privileges, and priority baggage handling. I've actually experienced priority baggage handling before, and what that means is when you go to baggage claim after your flight to get your bag, yours are among the first ones to come out. Really sweet. Premier Access is valid for the primary cardholder plus companions traveling on the same reservation. You can also see where it's valid on the types of flights there, and it will not work on code share partner operated flights, so just be aware of that. And as a requirement, you must include your Mileage Plus number on the reservation. But this time, you do not have to pay for your ticket with the card itself. Next up, we've got a $100 application fee credit, and it's valid every 4 years for Global Entry, TSA PreCheck, or Nexus. Not all three, you choose the one that you want to use, and it's 1 credit per overall account. That is, authorized users do not get their own credits. The requirement for this to work is that you must use your card to pay the fee for the application, because it will be reimbursed to you as a statement credit. Below that, we have a $25 discount in flight plus United Club drinks. This is valid for in-flight purchases of food, beverage, and Wi-Fi subscriptions, also for premium drink purchases inside United Clubs, and of course you must pay for the purchases via your card, as these will also be reimbursed as a statement credit after the fact. Now we've got the 10% Saver Award discount. This allows you to use 10% fewer miles when booking award flights in United Economy or United Express flights. You can also see some additional details and restrictions under the following text there, so again, feel free to pause this to look these over a little bit longer. That way you know when you can really use this benefit. Now, for those of you who are chasing higher and higher levels of Premier Elite status, and also if you want to get a little taste of the upgrade life whenever you redeem your miles, you're going to love these next 2 benefits. I'm not sure if United has an official name for this benefit, but I simply call it the 8,000 PQPs, or Premier Qualifying Points. These represent one of the criteria that you must satisfy to earn different tiers of Premier Elite status. You can see them here on the screen. Here you can earn 500 PQPs for every $12,000 that you spend on the card on purchases. You can earn a maximum of 8,000 PQPs per calendar year. Following that, we have award ticket upgrades, which means complimentary Premier upgrades whenever you redeem your miles. Now, to have this actually work for you, you must be the primary card member who already has Mileage Plus Premier status at some level, and also traveling on an award ticket, meaning again, you redeemed your miles. And this also extends to one additional companion that's traveling with you on the same reservation. A little further down, you can see where it's valid and also where your priority falls in terms of being assigned your upgrades. That is, after the lowest paid fare class. So everybody who's paying cash for their flights will have the first priority for their upgrades, and then after that follow the people who are on their award/mileage redemption flights. As we continue moving along here, we get into some partner benefits with IHG and DoorDash. So the first one there at the top is IHG Platinum Elite status, which is automatically given to you just by activating or enrolling right there at the link of united.com/IHG status, and therefore you can start to receive a lot of the elite benefits in that program, like room upgrades, free Wi-Fi, etc. You can also receive up to $75 in credits at IHG properties, and those are automatically applied when you use your card to pay at their hotels. This credit runs on the calendar year and can be issued all the way up to $75. So if you have several small purchases at IHG hotels that are not $75, you can receive 10, 15, another 10, all the way up to 75. It also only works for the primary cardholder, as authorized users do not receive their own. As for the DoorDash benefit, you receive a 1-year complimentary Dash Pass membership, which basically gives you free delivery and also other perks and savings. Just be sure that you activate this benefit before December 31st, 2024, and also you see the additional requirements to activate there on the bottom of the screen. And for our final 3 main benefits, we also have Avis President's Club Elite status, giving you things like priority service, upgrades, and more. Enrollment is required for this at united.com/Avis Chase benefit. Then you'll have access to the Luxury Hotel and Resort Collection, or LHRC, which gives you special VIP perks like daily breakfast for 2, up to a $100 credit type of benefit, complimentary Wi-Fi, room upgrades, and more. You can book these properties at lhrcollection.com, and it is required to pay via your eligible card. And last but definitely not least, for those of you who want some additional convenience in your life, you have access to the Visa Infinite Concierge for 24/7 personalized assistance for travel planning, dinner reservations, sports, entertainment tickets, and more. For an airline credit card, this thing is loaded to the max. So I know we went over a lot of benefits, again, 14 total. So if you want to see them all in one place without all the tiny details, here's a nice little visual for you all. Feel free to pause this, screenshot it, or just bookmark it to view it for later. But it's a nice way to see everything that you're going to be getting for this card product in one place. And crazy enough, none of that includes all the insurance and protections. So here's another visual of all of those in one place, both on the travel side and on the retail side. I will make a special note here that the auto rental collision damage waiver is primary coverage, which is very rare to see on a lot of travel cards. Again, tons of details here in small print, so pause this one as well if you want to look it over and kind of absorb all the ins and outs of these. Overall, I will say though that this is a very comprehensive package of insurance coverages. All right, it's time for the big question. Is this card actually worth it? Well, the answer is going to be yes and no, depending on who you are and what you value. So here's some guiding principles that you can go by to help kind of see where you fit in, or rather I should say where this card may fit into your lifestyle. You'll likely find the United Club Infinite card to be worth it if you fly United moderately to frequently, want elite-like benefits, but don't necessarily fly enough to earn outright premier status. That's due to those premier access benefits, which kind of function like a light level of status. However, this card could still be worth it if you already have premier status and want to spend toward a higher level. That's always nice if you're a little bit short on flights in a given year, but you know next year you'll have a lot more flights and you want to secure and lock in a higher level of status to be able to use on those future flights when you have higher volume, because of course, the more flights you take with higher level of status means you get more use out of those benefits. Additionally, this card can still make a lot of sense if you want a United Club membership, especially at a discount, because buying a membership separately costs even more. And also if you value the convenience of those premier access benefits, which kind of ties into that first bullet point, but I want to spell it out specifically here to again remind you of all those great elite-like benefits that this confers to you. All that considered, this card would probably not be a good fit for you if you fly United infrequently or not at all, would not use the United Club enough to justify a full membership, because remember, you can also get individual day passes or even a lower tier card that might give you a couple passes per year. Also, if you don't need or want premier access benefits, if the benefits from other United cards with those lower annual fees are sufficient for your needs. Also, if you prefer more flexible or transferable points, because again, using just one single airline currency is kind of limiting with your redemption options. And lastly, if you prefer to earn cashback rewards, because miles are never good for that. And that is the United Club card in all of its amazing glory. 14 really compelling benefits, or if you add in all the insurance and protections, 22 benefits, all of which have some pretty significant value. I personally would love to get my hands on this card at some point, but I fall under the no category for now because I fly United almost never. The reason for that is where I fly out of or to or through is not really served well by United, so everywhere I would go, even domestically, would always have a layover and take way longer than it should. So for me, just United itself as a carrier doesn't serve my needs, but the card product is so freaking compelling again on paper. So run the numbers, run the benefits, look at what you value versus what you don't, and make sure it fits into your life well before you start dropping and a pretty hefty annual fee. And with all that said, if you enjoyed today's video and believe it could benefit other people, then please help me get it in front of them by liking this video, subscribing to the channel, and turning on those notifications. That way you never miss an awesome credit card upload. Also, check out the links down below in the description area to earn some more cash back when you shop online through Rakuten, and to view my site with some great credit card offers that I've organized into different categories to help you find the cards that you like best. I thank you all for watching today's video. I hope it brought you some great value in helping to determine whether or not this card made sense for your wallet. I look forward to seeing you in future videos, and while you're waiting on my next one, always remember that you are great.